Well, 2025 has really been this decluttering year, and I thought that I was done with it, but I'm not. So it's still decluttering season, and apparently the new year, whatever animal, the horse, yeah, is gonna start around 17th of February. So technically we're still in winter. The new year is really gonna start like in a few days. So it's a good timing. But anyways, the last few months, I started to unfollow a lot of things, a lot of people, even clearing my email lists, all the things I have subscribed to, like just, clearing out the fucking noise, because it's annoying. Like anybody who has emails is like, oh my God, fucking advertisements. I don't want to do that. All right, I sneezed. And so I did the same thing on my Instagram because I was following way too much shit. And I started unfollowing. I swear to you, there was this day where I unfollowed so many people that Instagram was like, yeah, you've reached your limit for today, as in like, come back tomorrow. So I unfollowed. And even from the people I kept following, I'm not gonna lie, I don't follow that many. I don't follow like celebrities or magazines or anything like this. I really follow these accounts that give a lot of inspiration or talk about finance or business or how to build a business or marketing and all these kinds of things, just because I'm in that field and I want to keep learning. So I really am using Instagram for that. And obviously, since I have a dog, my algorithm now is like full on dog and food recipes, which is completely fine because I entertain that. And at some point, I was like, in the midst of the tsunami of 2025, I was really feeling alone and super lonely. And part of it was also because I didn't want to tell people what was really happening because I couldn't even find the fucking words to put to what against what was happening. I couldn't even name my needs or name the emotions. It's like just recently that I can just pinpoint and be like, oh yeah, okay, this is happiness, this is sadness, this is anger, this is grief, and all these kinds of things. And I was just going on Instagram for funny things or memes or again the dog videos. And even the dog videos, I would cry, like a shelter rescue whatever story, I would just fucking cry. And at some point I found myself scrolling again and just clicking on people's stories, and I was like, I don't care, first of all, I don't care, I'm not in the right headspace to do that. But recently I'm also like, how is it that we just consume each other's lives, I understand that we post things on Instagram and everybody has their own ways of using Instagram, and that's really not the point. But it just dawned on me that we just follow each other's adventures, but we don't really interact with each other. And I'm not talking about the hard interaction and comment or anything, but the actual messaging, either through Instagram DMs or WhatsApp, if it's a dear friend of yours or if it's a close friend or anything. Sorry, how is it that we don't interact, And I find myself guilty of that, okay? And then 2025, anyways, I was just so fucking tired. And I was just like, c'est pas cool, It's great that life is happening and everything, but I miss that connection. I miss that, hey, what's up? How's this project going? I miss people asking questions, And I love asking questions, and I think I'll never stop asking questions unless it's really like fucking monologue, and then you can just go fuck yourself, and then I won't ask questions anymore if there's no reciprocity, But the last few weeks, I really just started muting my friends' stories and posts, mostly stories, because I don't want to have to scroll too much. And also, I just want to ask my friends how they're doing. I want to commit to myself to sending a message to my people, And of course, again, if I'm the one to always do it, then at some point I'll stop. But I don't want to consume people's lives anymore. I just don't want to put a heart or, oh my God, they're doing things. And let's not even talk about the comparison that can come out of these posts and stories and anything. But it's just that connection that I'm really missing, And I think since the beginning of the year, I'm like, putain, when we were kids, I still remember high school, we would just pick up the fucking phone, man. Like, every Saturday, I remember I would call my best friend and we would stay for like an hour or two, knowing that we would still see each other in the afternoon. But we would pick up the phone because, you know, we didn't have unlimited data on our smartphones. It wasn't even smartphones. I had this Motorola, you know, the flapping one. I loved it so much. And the BlackBerry, oh la la. Anyways, and then lately I was just thinking of that. It's like, so we pick up the phone, we call, hey, what's up? What's what how has it been? You know, even the voice memos are cute and everything, but a proper picking up the phone or a proper conversation, hey, what's up? How's it been going? You know, the good, the bad, the ugly, and not just like the filtered version of, yay, Instagram, I'm traveling, I'm doing this, I'm doing that, because it's just a fucking fraction of what's really happening in your life, you know? And I don't know how to tackle this anyways. I think the first thing that I can do to really be accountable to myself is, you know, keep on picking up the phone and sending a message to my people and saying, hey, I'm here. Do you want to meet up? Especially now I'm in Amsterdam for the next 2 weeks. I already reached out to the people that I really wanted to see. Hey, do you have some time? Do you want to go for a coffee? Even if it's a coffee, I don't need to go to a fucking zoo or a museum or whatever. I just want to see you. I want to connect. I want to see what's up, what's in your heart, what is motivating you, what is exciting you, what is also like maybe making you sad, and just have that sort of, you know, connection, that presence as fucking living, breathing individuals, you know? So yeah, and it's kind of like fueling something in me. Like, we're February, right? I have no fucking clue what it is that I want to, you know, put out there into the world. And honest to God, like, I'm trying to build a personal brand now, and like, well, what the fuck is personal brand, you know? And at the same time, like, oh, but I want this. I'm finally on that position where I'm like, oh, I'm starting to want things. Whilst since 2025, it's like, okay, I don't want this, I don't want to do this, I don't want to do that, I don't want to be in those spaces, I don't want to talk to these people anymore. You know, like, I've been I was really fueled, and I still am fueled by the I don't want to, aka decluttering, making space. And now more and more, there are these things that come up. I'm like, oh yeah, I want that connection, you know? So I don't know how this is all gonna turn out, but if you're listening to this, really just check on your people, send a message, send a memo, send a video of you thinking of them, and just like ask really how your people are doing. I think this is what we're needing the most right now. Not another yet fucking digital app that doesn't fucking connect people.